What's up, guys? I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna just stop right there. Yeah, it's just been tough. All right, welcome, guys. So this is not a typical video that I've been pushing out lately. I was doing like a couple of vlogs and new series I just started called Coffee Chat and Candidly. If you want to check it out on the thingy up there. But anyway, this video I came up with this idea not too long ago where I kind of wanted to share a little bit of my experience in life and what I've learned, the wisdom that I've gathered. Basically, today's video, as you can tell by the title, seems a little harsh, but it's just the ultimate truth that we all have to basically accept, which is failure. And, honestly, you're going to fail in whatever thing or, goal that you're trying to achieve. Failure is just going to be somewhere hidden in the middle of, getting to your destination point. And so, uh, sorry about that. So I'm gonna split this video into 3 parts, and in this part, I want to talk about being success-driven versus action-driven. The two of them go hand in hand with each other, but I really do believe that in certain stages in your endeavor of maybe pursuing a business or acquiring a skill, you really have to focus more on certain aspects. Yeah, let's get right into it. Let me just talk about being success driven. I don't think it's a bad thing whatsoever. I really do feel like there's the time and place for it. There's people that are out there that just thrive on seeing other people succeed, seeing content where success is it's a glorious type of feeling, and people want to feel that feeling constantly, and I get it. However, I do believe that it can kind of get in the way sometimes when it comes to uh, being focused on what you actually need to do in order to achieve success. And so, which is why, I want to emphasize on the dichotomy between action and success, and what those types of modes really bring to the table. I really want to focus on being action driven. Being action driven, I 100% believe that it is very important during the early stages of developing, whatever goal you have in mind. Especially, let me just talk about business, for instance. When we talk about business, there's going to be a lot of instances in the infancy stage where you're going to pivot a lot, you're going to run into things that you did not expect, and that's just the name of the game. You really have to find a way to uh, you know use your actions as a catalyst to how to get to point A, from point A to point B, and then from point B to point C. That's just really the essence of the early stages of business. And I like to kind of compare business as like a, when you're driving to let's say a vacation spot, right? Like you're going somewhere where you want to relax and enjoy. But on your way there, you got to take the freeway, and sometimes the freeway might get a little messy. There might be some accidents on the way. When you might take the wrong exits from time to time. And those are just failures that you're going to run into. And, I think one of the things that really helps with failures in that aspect, from getting from point A to point B to a destination spot. And let me just kind of reiterate the idea of success when it comes to the journey. I really do believe that success is the everlasting destination point. In my own experience, I find that success is just a byproduct of what I achieve when it comes to what I really want. What I really want is to build character and to kind of take something and make something out of out of myself, and that's just something that's priceless. And when you go into a journey that involves creating something out of nothing, the journey is what makes the whole thing exciting. So let's focus back on actions and being action driven. One of the things that's really important when it comes to avoiding certain failures, when you repeat the same failures over and over, that means there's something is missing. And something to alleviate that constant mess up over and over, that constant failure, is to closely monitor your actions and to really observe like what is going on in that time and place. And so, if you're causing the same traffic jam, you're going on the same freeway and you're getting stuck in traffic the same amount of hours, same amount of time. Try leaving early, like try switching it up, pivoting. I mentioned this earlier, like pivoting is one of the most important things when it comes to taking action so that you don't repeat the same mistakes, and so that you can really like thrive because you will thrive after you find a key point in your failure and you're able to resolve it. Kind of just bringing back the two topics together. Sometimes it's easy for us to think in a manner where we find success as the goal, and success is just the only thing that we want to think about, and rule out failure as an option, because that's something that we don't need and that's something that we don't want. In some cases that's true. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think that way, it's gonna really hurt you in your journey of whatever you're doing, if when it comes to business or creating a YouTube channel, or acquiring a skill. All these things require work, and there's gonna be a lot of roadblocks and failures that you're gonna come across. And so I really hope this was somewhat useful. I kind of had this idea to push out content that would hopefully help you guys when it comes to tackling something. And I'm only speaking as one perspective. There's so many different perspectives out there, and that's for sure. But I think the more the merrier, and when everybody is able to find their light and their comfortability in being doing more out of themselves, I think it's really respectful. And I'm doing something that's out of myself. I don't really talk in front of the cameras like this. I get really anxious when I do, but I really want to share, and I really want to create content and connect with people. And so this is just my first step. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for part 2 and part 3. Take care, guys. See ya.